Hey everybody, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back. As you guys can see by the screen, over 60,000 pre-registrations. If you guys don't know what that is, there was a website for Union Cross and people pre-registered. They had a bracket for 50,000. It was like different tiers, but 50,000 was the max. But they hit over 50,000, got 60,000, and they added a Mickey and Broom. That's how happy they were that they had 60,000 pre-registrations. We're happy we got the second Mickey and Broom. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this of what I'm going to do with this guy. Because I still have my first original one on both accounts. And now that we have a second one, I think I know what I'm going to do. So, besides that, we got 3 more days until I got 500 jewels, which is exciting. That's going to be good because I am saving up as much as possible for the anniversary. I did waste some though, but we'll talk about that in a second. Alright, so for updates, basically what I'm going to talk about in this video, we got a lot. The download was actually really big, and there might be more than this than we can actually see. But for now, we have the first one is Beauty and the Beast avatar boards. These are very interesting. I've been talking to some people about it. I've been reading it, and I've been thinking and trying to put my head around exactly what is this triple threat and why is it going to be so good. So this board is here for basically all the way until April 3rd, so you got lots of time. That's like 12 days, which is more than enough to actually just be patient with this, because on the 28th we have Kingdom Hearts anniversary, so we need to be, you know, just take it easy, guys. Don't buy this right away if you don't need it. The main thing about this board though is that it has speed gems, it's got that new triple threat, and attack boost to max with Lux Plus. So you know that you have Lux ranking right now. So if you don't have a medal that has Lux Plus on it, this board screams out to you. So basically I'm gonna break this down as to looking at the skill perk, Raid Boss Omega perk plus 10. This is a raiding avatar board. This board was made for raiders. And also because triple threat, this board is perfect for high score challenges. I say that because triple threat, as good as it sounds, I'm not sure what kind of future it has. The only thing I can see is that they release more medals like Peter Pan, where it says do more damage at sleeping targets, do more damage to paralyzed targets, do more damage to poison targets. Then having this on a buff medal, and then a medal that says increase its multiplier because that enemy's asleep, then this skill would really shine if you had like a bunch of medals that had that. But not only that, high score challenges, if you have a 21% medal or a burn medal that's 14%, 10%, and you're willing to burn that medal for another one, so meaning you put this on a medal that you're going to sacrifice to another medal later. That way you can keep transferring the skill between each high score challenge. This medal is really good for high score challenges and sharing on your friend medal to help your team out with the percentage and putting enemies to sleep and paralyze them. By the way, that's weird. Why would you want to paralyze and sleep something? Besides the fact that I said that one medal that can buff, let's say ×3, and then you have this on there, and then your next medal says if the target's asleep, it does more damage. That's the only way I can see that this has paralyze and sleep, depending what medal you're using. But besides that, paralysis and sleep, if you sleep the target, then paralysis is unnecessary, unless they all don't trigger when it triggers. So let's say it says triple threat, but only poison lands and not paralysis and sleep, then that makes sense. But according to this, it says when triggered, cast poison, paralysis, and sleep when you use a single, group, or special attack. So to me, it sounds like all 3 activate, and I don't see why paralysis activates and sleep activates. If sleep is there, the enemy doesn't do anything. As for how long it lasts, it being this good, it probably only lasts that 1 turn. It's not like our normal paralysis skills where it lasts 2 turns. So if this triggers and you have to 3-turn an enemy, so first turn, second turn, and third turn, you got to have this activating twice. So I don't know what the percentage is or if it lasts more than 1 turn. But either way, high score challenges, definitely. If you have multiple copies of this on multiple medals, then you're pretty much good to go. But it is not that necessary from what I can see. It's, like I said, sharing on your high scores challenge medals for your 40% medals, stuff like that to help out the team. Very good. Coliseum, actually, if you put it on an AoE medal, this would do wonders. Actually, yeah, you know what, guys? This is a Coliseum skill, definitely. Besides high score challenge and helping out your teammates, this is a Coliseum skill, because most of you guys know if you guys go really high tier, you will get stuck at certain points and you have to use skills like sleep, poison, paralysis because your medals are just not strong enough to one turn or survive that one turn. So that's really good, guys. Now, I'm not going to tell you to buy it because anniversary around the corner. We got a whole bunch of things going on. As you guys can see, Scene is very excited about giving us free stuff now because pre-registrations hit 60,000, another Mickey and Broom. So I'm hoping anniversary is going to have a bunch of good deals, a bunch of good polls, a bunch of good avatar boards, and I don't know if spending 6,000 jewels right now is worth it, even though these avatars look really good. There's a little like they look a little too real for cartoon kind of looking game right now, but at the same time they still look amazing. So enough about the avatar board. Actually, no, a couple more things. Speed gems. If you guys need speed gems, very, very good. I'm not going to go over what medals they have. They have Chipsdales, that's regular, but speed gems, really good. And then the titles are boyfriend and girlfriend, which is it's alright if you want to use something like that. So up to you guys. If you are a raider, definitely, if you're Lux ranking and you're doing that hardcore, these are one of the skills you should get. It's not the best because it's not Attack Boost 3 and Lux Plus, but it guarantees you an activation every turn, I guess, because Attack Boost 2 Max is on there. As for Triple Threat, give me some time to think on this. It's a very good skill, but is it worth spending the jewels right before the anniversary? So I wouldn't say buy or not buy. It looks like a really good skill. I see two good places for it. Story mode, Proud mode. Definitely could work in Proud mode actually too. If you just put it on one medal that you swipe with, you can get away with a lot. So this skill can actually help you in Proud mode. Oh wow, okay, yeah, another thing, Proud mode. If you guys are struggling in Proud mode and putting sleep and poison on someone will help you one turn enemies, or at least survive for 2 turns so you can get to the next quest, this might help out a lot as well. So lots of things to think about there, but let's continue. So that was just the first notification, the first update. So what we got now is Metal Storage Expanded. Now I know a lot of you guys don't have max storage yet at 500, but a lot of you do. A lot of people are collectors. A lot of people just need more storage because they want to hoard more evolved medals, Mickeys, all that. So this is great, and not only that, it's a campaign period. So right now it is half price. If you guys don't have a lot of storage right now, if you're below 100, 200, I would say purchase quite a bit here because half price storage, eventually you are going to need storage. So no matter what, you're going to buy storage. So why waste the jewels later on when you can save half that price? So let's say if you ever do end up going to 500 and you're only at 100 right now, you're going to waste a lot of jewels by doing that for full price. I know 50 doesn't seem like much, but it's only 50 jewels every 5. So you are going to spend quite a bit of jewels if you're not buying storage out of this campaign. So I recommend to buy at least 100 to 200 more spaces. If you're short on jewels and you're trying to save for the anniversary, I completely understand why you wouldn't, but like I said, what you don't waste now, you're gonna waste double later. So think about that. The game always progresses. New medals are gonna come out, better medals are gonna come out. Even if you miss some stuff in the anniversary and you don't get everything because you wasted some jewels on this, just know that you saved jewels for the newest banners after that, because anniversary doesn't mean the best thing's gonna come out then and nothing's gonna come out better. It's just the best thing at the moment. So saving the jewels for later on is actually a really smart idea as well, guys. But don't go crazy, don't spend all your jewels, but at least increase by 100. At least do yourself that. 100 spaces makes a world of a difference. Alright, so what else we got here? After metal storage, let me just make sure I didn't skip anything. 23rd, no, Beauty and the Beast, and Proud mode. You guys know what Proud mode is? There's nothing to talk about here except for Counterpoint. Again, the Keyblade I'm waiting for is Fenrir, and Counterpoint might be a Keyblade I use, might not. I'm not sure yet. Depends how good medals coming out are. I'll talk about this a little more detail in another video, but the good thing about this, if you guys haven't completed Proud mode yet, it's 0 AP right now. Do as much as you guys can to get those extra jewels, because every 5 quests, 150 jewels, which is incredible, especially if you get to complete all of it. You guys are gonna have a stockpile of jewels for the anniversary. So if you haven't done that, complete all the story mode. You don't have to complete all the objectives. Just go straight to the target, complete it. And same thing for Proud mode. You don't have to complete all 3 Mickey heads. Just beat the stage and go to the next one so you complete 5 quests, 150 jewels. Another 5 quests, 150 jewels. And like I said, just use skills like poison, sleep, paralysis to put those enemies to sleep if you can't one-turn them. So Counterpoint, we'll see, we'll talk about it. And when we got this really shitty deal that honestly I don't know why they haven't increased yet. So if you spend over $100 and you buy that 14,700 pack, you're only getting an extra 1,300. I honestly think that the minimum they guys should give for bonus is 3,000 jewels. I don't know why they don't give a campaign bonus of 3,000 jewels to their biggest spenders. It doesn't make any sense to me. Double the skip tickets seems pretty cool, but to give you almost nothing, not even enough for a pull for buying their biggest package, seems kind of bad. And I think that is something they should look towards, like, hey, your players are actually paying for your game and you gave a bonus campaign, but you didn't really give much. Like, there's no point to giving a bonus campaign. There's no point of congratulating you or thanking you, because it's not really a big thank you. It's 1,300 jewels. It's not even enough for a pull. So that's my opinion. I don't like this more bonus jewels. I've never did because of how bad it is. Even for the smaller packages, you get an extra 10 jewels for like the first 2, and then an extra 50 and 100. You can't do anything with those jewels. It's not enticing. It doesn't help them. The only people it goes towards for the people who already buy the packages of 14,700. They get extra 1,300, but it doesn't introduce or tell people, hey, look, come buy our packages because we're giving you 50% more. So if you bought 6,600, you're gonna get 3,300 extra. You know what I mean? That goes, oh, this is a really good deal. I'm gonna buy this one time because later on I'll need the jewels. Here it just says you bought 6,600, here's an extra 400. I don't get it, guys. I really don't like this one. But besides all that, lots of great stuff. Like I talked about in the beginning, Mickey and Broom. I might have a couple pictures I'll post here. I am gonna post a video right now in the little corner. It's gonna block what I'm doing right now, but I pulled on this account. Actually, I'll post a video after this. So I did pull to get myself a 10% medal because I did drop out of top 5,000. So I want to be in top 5,000 because HD Beast having one copy is amazing. And as you guys can see, I'm in 5,253. So if I do have to pull again, I'll record just like I'm recording now. Basically, I want top 5,000. HD Beast is going to be great even if he's not guilted. A ×3 power buff carried over through the whole Keyblade, and especially your friend medal. It replaces Maui, and even if he's not guilted, a 4.1 multiplier is extreme damage, guys. It fits beautifully on the Olympia on the second slot right after your buffer on the first slot. 1.5 for the second slot, and I think it's 1.9 for the first slot. Either way, guys, very, very good. If the video's playing right now, you guys can see I got a Boss Marluxia, I believe, and everything else was just blah. It was nothing I needed in this account. And if anything, for the 2 Mickey and Brooms, for this account, I'm gonna save it. But if I get a third one, then I'm probably gonna guilt my World of Final Fantasy Sephiroth. I don't know though. I'm gonna wait until the anniversary to see what they release, to see what kind of polls they do, see if they high score challenge, and if I'm like too short of guilting a very important medal during anniversary, I have 2 Mickey and Brooms. So I am saving my Mickey and Brooms until the anniversary. Once the anniversary is done and all the hype's gone and all the smoke clears, then I'll decide what I'm gonna do with my Mickey and Brooms. As for my main account, I'm gonna post another picture right here. Basically, I am top 1,000 right now. I was gonna pull, but I used my Zigbar B strategy. I squeezed out as much points as I could. I think I'm at, what was it, 16,700,000 and something, and that was the best I can do with Zigbar B. If you guys want to know, I gotta work today, so I can't make a video on it. I just did it like a half an hour ago. I got that score. You have to be able to 2-turn every single helicopter fleet in there, and then you have to have a little bit extra SP for Zigbar B to activate his abilities in the small room as well. So the reason for that, I use a friend medal KR4, not guilted. I use a KR4 friend medal with defense boost 3 because that lets you survive a lot better than paralysis. Paralysis is garbage, guys. Helicopters just do not care about it. They're like, oh, you paralyzed me? Nah, that does nothing. Smack! So paralysis didn't work, so I switched my paralysis on my Keyblade for defense boost 2s and 3s, and because I have 3 copies of that, one from the friend, one of my illustrated Bell and Beast, and another one of my illustrated Bell and Beast, I basically have defense boost going off all the time, so I survived perfectly. It was a lot better than paralysis. It's just you waste a lot of defense boost, and that's gonna be important later. But anyways, so I survived 2 turns on every single helicopter fleet, and then KR4 buffs for 2 turns. So when it comes back to next turn, that's when I use my ×3 buffer, and then I activate Zigbar B on the level 250 copters, having a little bit of extra tribute. Actually, no, I don't use my ×3 illustrated Bell and Beast. I just use the tribute buff because ×3 is too much for the level 250 copters. So Key R4 carries over. I swipe all the way until my Zig bar B, and then I use it, and it does that little bit of extra points, and that's how I got 16,700 something thousand. I could probably squeeze a little bit more if more APPs went off, but that's what I got. I am place 965 or something like that. I'm crossing my fingers that's enough. If not, I'll keep trying it over and over again. As for this account, it's the same setup. It's just I'm using, as you guys saw, basically a 10% metal in there. If that's not enough, I'll pull one more time, put another 10% metal, and right here. So that World Final Fantasy Sephiroth right there, I'll remove that, put another 10% metal, put paralysis on him, and put a paralysis on my other 10% metal, because I know I'm not going to pull 21% metal. The RNG in that pull is just ridiculous, and that's why I decided not to pull, and I just went crazy on squeezing the best scores I can on my main account to make top 1,000. So 2 10% medals definitely will get you into top 5,000. I think one's enough. Do this, put paralysis on the 10% or defense boost or whatever you want to do. For this kind of setup, since you're not going to have multiple copies of defense boost, I would say just paralysis, good enough. Do that, run it, and you should be top 5,000. If not, one more pull, that's 6,000 jewels. But HD Beast is very good as a buffer, especially if you're new and you have no other buffers and you don't have Maui. This is a good time to fight for that. So that's everything that's happening, I think. Besides that, I hope I didn't miss anything. And I'm actually really excited to see what the game's going to come out with, because Union Cross sounds like it's been crazy in JP. Before we end this, there's some rumors about do not fuse your metals together yet, because there's something traits coming out for your metals. By fusing the metals together, your metals have a trait. These traits give better buffs and stuff like that. I'm not sure what it is, but from what I heard from people in Discord and people I talked to, just hold off on combining metals right now, guys. Increase your inventory, stockpile. If you don't need to do anything with them, just leave them separate, leave separate copies. I'm not sure the exact details. If you guys do know, this is basically gonna be spoilers, but leave it in the comments. If you know what's going on in JP, I haven't looked too much into it. It's just people what they're talking about. Just don't combine everything together if you don't have to yet. Some kind of trace system came out in JP. I don't know if we're gonna get it, but that's just a heads up, since this is an update channel. Since this is an update video to help you guys out, there's a little bit of extra. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.